Welcome to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. And now, it's time for our story. Once upon a time, there was an anteater named Martina. Martina the anteater was a very sleepy anteater. She loved to sleep more than anything else in the world. On any given day, you could find Martina the anteater clawing through mounds of termites and ants with her sharp and dangerous claws, scattering all the ants and termites and eating them all up. And right after Martina eats her fill, she would waddle over to the nearest shade under a tree and burrow in the ground to take her first of many power naps throughout the day. On this particular day, Martina the anteater was finishing off a small hill of ants and licking her claws clean from her meal. And Martina said, "I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep." Martina was so tired that she decided to try and sleep, as she normally does. So she got comfortable on the ground and started to burrow a little bit and found a good sweet spot. And she started to try to sleep, but she couldn't. This was strange because Martina the anteater is always able to sleep after a meal. Perhaps she wasn't quite tired yet. "I wonder why I can't go to sleep right now," Martina the anteater said. So Martina began to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She counted all the way to 100. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. But still, she could not sleep. Martina did not like the feeling of being very sleepy and tired. She wished she could just fall asleep before she felt like this. It was almost as if she had to beat her sleepiness and try to fall asleep before she felt all tired and sleepy. For some reason on this day, being tired and sleepy did not mean Martina would fall asleep. So she waited, and she shuffled and rolled over to get more comfortable. Even the stars started to come out, and Martina the anteater couldn't fall asleep. On this night, Martina's sleepiness beat her to bed. Martina the anteater did not fall asleep on time. And now she was stuck with falling asleep whenever her body wanted to. Eventually, Martina did fall asleep, but not in the way she wanted. It took much longer than she thought it would. The next day, Martina woke up and she promised herself, "I will not let my sleepiness beat me today. I'm going to try my hardest to fall asleep before my sleepiness and tiredness beat me." So Martina the anteater thought of different things she could do all day to help her beat her sleepiness to bed. It was a race to bed. Martina the anteater versus her sleepiness. She did not want the same thing to happen today as the day before, so she did things different to make her tired as fast as she could. She started running very fast, and everything she did, she ran to it. When it was time to drink some water, she would run to the pond and drink water. When it was time to eat, she would run to the termite mounds and start eating. Martina the anteater ran as fast as she could everywhere she went. Martina's friend the deer saw Martina running around all day, doing this and that and running so much. The deer asked Martina, "Why are you running so much and why are you running to everything you're doing today? Are you in a hurry?" Martina the anteater said, "Hey dear, I'm just running so that my body will be tired at the end of the day so I can go to sleep fast. I'm racing my sleepiness. Yesterday, I was so sleepy and my sleepiness beat me to bed. So when I was trying to sleep, I was just sleepy and tired, but I couldn't go to sleep. So today, I'm racing my sleepiness so that when I go and lay down to sleep, I won't be sleepy or tired. I'll just go straight to sleep." The deer said, "Oh, wow, that's definitely a good way to fall asleep fast. Do you need any help racing your sleepiness?" Martina the anteater thought about it and said, "Actually, yes. there is a way you can help me. The deer said, Yeah, that sounds like fun. Martina said, Yeah, I think it'll be lots of fun. Then the deer said, Well, just let me know what I can do to help. Martina said, Well, maybe you can chase me and I can pretend like you're a jaguar trying to eat me. That'll make me run fast and it'll be fun playing chase with you. The deer said, Yes, that sounds like so much fun. Let's play. Are you ready? Martina the anteater said, I'm always ready. The deer then said, Okay, I'm gonna chase you in 3, 2, 1, now. Then Martina the anteater started running with the deer chasing behind her. They ran all around the grasslands and the forests, around the trees and big rocks, and around all the other animals in the area. After a long time of playing chase, Martina the anteater and the deer stopped running around. They stopped and drank water together. The deer was tired and was panting because of all the running they did. Martina was also out of breath. She was thankful to the deer for helping her run so much, and as Martina the anteater was catching her breath, she said to the deer, Thanks so much for helping me run around. I had so much fun playing chase with you. I hope you're not too out of breath. The deer said to Martina, No, I'm fine. I run a lot every day and this was a good warm-up for today. I hope I helped you race your sleepiness, and I hope you beat your sleepiness today. Martina the anteater said, We'll see. I have a good feeling that I'm going to beat my sleepiness to bed today. Thanks again, dear. And the deer said, Bye, and ran away into the grassland. Martina then started to burrow into a small, soft spot next to a tree. She was slowly burrowing and started running out of energy. All the running really made her tired. Martina the anteater said, I think I'm beating my sleepiness. She wasn't even finished burrowing her hole, and she fell down because she fell asleep for a moment, then caught herself. Martina said, Oh no, now I'm really falling asleep. I better hurry up and dig out my bed. I can't sleep in a half-dug-out hole. So Martina got back up and started to dig again, burrowing with her sharp claws. And then she fell asleep again and caught herself again. Martina then said, Okay, I'm definitely beating my sleepiness today. I can't even stay up to be sleepy. I'm just falling asleep. Then Martina kept digging and digging until she made a deep enough hole where her whole body could curl up and snuggle into. And not even a second after she curled up, Martina the anteater just fell asleep. She did it. Martina the anteater raced her sleepiness to bed and won. And after all the running and eating and digging, Martina was able to tire herself out so much that she had no opportunity to even be tired if she wanted to be. She beat her sleepiness to bed. And the anteater lived happily ever after. The end. Anteaters are mammals in the order of Vermilingua, which means worm tongue. Their diet consists mainly of ants and termites. Anteaters are closely related to sloths and also armadillos. Anteaters have a long snout with a thin tongue that can be extended and a tube-shaped mouth with lips but no teeth. Anteaters use their tongues for gathering food, and their tongues could be up to 2 feet long, and they come covered in small spikes and sticky saliva. The shape of their tongue allows it to go into narrow spaces where ants and termites live. Anteaters have very sharp claws on their forefront toes only to tear open ants and termite mounds and also to defend themselves. And they curl their feet into fists while they're walking to prevent their claws from getting dull. The anteater's main predators are pumas and jaguars. But when anteaters are in danger, they can stand their ground by using their sharp claws to defend themselves. Anteaters come in different sizes, from the smallest, which is the silky anteater, at 14 inches long, to the largest, which is the giant anteater, which can be over 5 feet long. Anteaters are naturally found in Central and South America, from Mexico to Argentina, but have also spread into North America too. There are 4 different species of anteaters: giant anteater, silky anteater, northern tamandua, and southern tamandua. Anteaters are mostly solitary animals, which means they like to be by themselves for the most part. Anteaters can live from 10 to 15 years old, and even up to 26 years in captivity. Anteaters have also been observed to eat fruit, bird eggs, and other insects. Anteaters are able to run really fast, up to 30 miles an hour. They can also swim and climb trees if they needed to. Have you seen a real-life anteater before? If you have, where did you see it? Thanks for listening to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, bye! If your child loves imaginative stories, I'd love to share my picture book, What Else Should I Eat? It's about a girl who's hungry and goes on a whimsical journey through a magical land of food, trying different kinds of food and exploring how they look, taste, feel, and smell. It's a fun way to show kids that eating different kinds of food can be exciting. The book is perfect for ages 3 to 6, and older kids enjoy it too. You can find What Else Should I Eat on Amazon and other online bookstores. Find all the details in the show notes.